Welcome, everyone, to Karthus Podcast channel, the podcast where we explore ways to turn challenges into opportunities and dreams into realities. I'm your host, Karthus, and today we're diving into a topic that can transform your life from the ground up: how to build positive habits in life. Whether you're struggling with work, feeling overwhelmed by studies, or just looking for a way to improve your daily routine, this episode is for you. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's embark on this journey together. Let me start with a story. A few years ago, I met someone who we'll call Sarah. Sarah was in her mid-20s, a university student juggling a part-time job, and like many of us, she was struggling to keep up with her responsibilities. Her grades were slipping, her job performance was lackluster, and she felt stuck in a never-ending cycle of stress and exhaustion. One day, Sarah decided enough was enough. She realized that if she wanted to achieve her dreams, she needed to make some changes. But these changes weren't about making grand resolutions or drastic shifts. Instead, Sarah focused on building small, positive habits that, over time, would lead to significant improvements in her life. Sarah began by setting small, manageable goals for herself. She started waking up 30 minutes earlier each day to have some quiet time for herself, which she used for meditation and planning her day. She also began a habit of drinking a glass of water right after waking up to stay hydrated. These small changes, though seemingly insignificant, were the stepping stones to a series of positive transformations. Today, Sarah is thriving. She's graduated with honors, excels in her career, and most importantly, she's happier and healthier than ever. How did she do it? By consistently working on building positive habits. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Habits are the routines and practices we perform regularly, often without thinking. They can either work for us or against us. Positive habits propel us toward our goals, while negative habits hold us back. The beauty of habits lies in their cumulative effect. Small, positive actions, repeated consistently, lead to significant long-term results. Let's break it down with some practical advice on how to build and maintain these positive habits. The first and most crucial step is to start small. Trying to overhaul your life overnight is overwhelming and often leads to failure. Instead, pick one small habit to start with. It could be something as simple as drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, spending 5 minutes meditating, or writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Starting small has 2 major advantages. First, it makes the habit easier to adopt. When a task is simple and requires minimal effort, you're more likely to do it. Second, it sets you up for success. Each small victory boosts your confidence and motivates you to keep going. For example, if you want to get into the habit of exercising, don't start with an hour-long workout. Begin with just 5 minutes of stretching or a short walk. As this becomes part of your routine, gradually increase the duration and intensity of your exercise. Consistency is the cornerstone of habit building. It's better to do a small action every day than a big action once a week. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum keeps you moving forward. Think of it like pushing a snowball down a hill. It starts small, but as it rolls, it gathers more snow and becomes larger and more powerful. Consistency also helps to solidify the habit in your brain. The more often you perform a habit, the more ingrained it becomes. Eventually, it will become automatic, something you do without thinking. This is the goal of habit formation. One way to ensure consistency is to link your new habit to an existing one. This is known as habit stacking. For instance, if you want to develop a habit of flossing your teeth, do it right after brushing your teeth. Since brushing is already a well-established habit, adding flossing to your routine will make it easier to remember and do consistently. Keeping track of your progress helps you stay motivated and accountable. Use a habit tracker app, a journal, or even a simple checklist. When you see your progress visually, it reinforces the habit and gives you a sense of accomplishment. Tracking your progress also allows you to identify patterns and make adjustments as needed. For example, if you notice that you're consistently missing your workout on certain days, you can investigate why and find a solution. Maybe those days are particularly busy, and you need to adjust your schedule or find a different time to exercise. Moreover, seeing a long chain of successful days can be incredibly motivating. You won't want to break the chain, which can push you to keep going even when you don't feel like it. Celebrating small victories is crucial. Every time you successfully complete your habit, take a moment to acknowledge your achievement. This positive reinforcement encourages you to keep going. It can be as simple as giving yourself a pat on the back, enjoying a treat, or sharing your success with a friend. Celebrating your wins releases dopamine, the feel-good hormone, in your brain. This creates a positive association with the habit, making you more likely to repeat it. Over time, this positive reinforcement can turn the habit into a deeply ingrained part of your routine. Every habit has a trigger, something that initiates the behavior. Understanding and identifying these triggers can help you build positive habits more effectively. For instance, if you want to start exercising regularly, identify what triggers your current behavior. Is it a certain time of day, a particular emotion, or an event? Once you know your triggers, you can use them to your advantage. Let's say you want to start a habit of reading before bed. Identify what currently triggers your bedtime routine. Is it brushing your teeth? Putting on pajamas? Use this trigger to remind yourself to read. As soon as you finish brushing your teeth, pick up your book and read for a few minutes. Over time, this will become a natural part of your bedtime routine. If you're trying to break a negative habit, one effective strategy is to replace it with a positive one. For example, if you find yourself scrolling through social media mindlessly, try replacing that time with reading a book or going for a walk. This way, you're not just eliminating a bad habit but also building a good one. To replace a negative habit, first identify the trigger and the reward associated with it. Then, find a positive habit that provides a similar reward. For instance, if you eat junk food when you're stressed because it makes you feel better, try replacing it with a healthier stress relief activity, like exercising or meditating. The key is to find a positive habit that fulfills the same need as the negative one. Having someone to hold you accountable can make a huge difference. It could be a friend, family member, or even an online community. Share your goals and progress with them, and ask them to check in on you regularly. Knowing that someone else is watching can be a powerful motivator. Accountability partners can provide support and encouragement, as well as help you stay on track. They can also offer valuable feedback and suggestions if you're struggling. In some cases, just knowing that someone else is aware of your goals can be enough to keep you motivated. There are also many online communities and forums where you can find accountability partners. These groups can provide a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose, which can be incredibly motivating. Building positive habits takes time and effort. There will be days when you slip up, and that's okay. The important thing is not to be too hard on yourself and to get back on track as soon as possible. Remember, it's a journey, not a sprint. Be patient and persistent, and over time, you'll see the fruits of your labor. It's important to understand that habit formation is a process. Research suggests that it can take anywhere from 18 to 254 days to form a new habit, depending on the complexity of the habit and the individual. The key is to stay committed and not give up, even when it feels difficult. When you experience setbacks, use them as learning opportunities. Reflect on what went wrong and how you can prevent it in the future. Remember, progress is not always linear. There will be ups and downs, but the important thing is to keep moving forward. Visualization and positive affirmations can also play a significant role in habit building. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself successfully performing your habit. Imagine the positive outcomes and how good it feels. Pair this with positive affirmations like, "I am capable of building healthy habits," or, "Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better." Visualization helps to create a mental image of success, which can motivate you to take action. It also helps to reinforce the belief that you can achieve your goals. When you visualize yourself successfully performing your habit, you create a sense of certainty and confidence, which can make it easier to follow through. Positive affirmations, on the other hand, help to reprogram your subconscious mind. By repeating positive statements, you can change negative thought patterns and beliefs that may be holding you back. Over time, these positive affirmations can become a powerful source of motivation and confidence. Your environment plays a crucial role in your ability to build and maintain habits. Make sure your surroundings support your goals. For example, if you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious foods and get rid of junk food. If you want to read more, keep books within easy reach and limit distractions. A supportive environment makes it easier to perform your desired habits and harder to engage in negative ones. For instance, if you want to exercise regularly, set up a space in your home where you can work out and keep your exercise equipment easily accessible. If you want to spend less time on your phone, create phone-free zones in your home or set specific times when you can use your phone. By designing your environment to support your goals, you can remove barriers and make it easier to build positive habits. Building positive habits is a powerful way to improve your life and achieve your personal goals. Remember, it's not about making massive changes overnight. It's about taking small, consistent steps every day. Start with one small habit, be consistent, track your progress, celebrate your wins, and stay patient. So, here's my challenge to you: think about one small habit you want to build. Start today. Write it down, set a reminder, and commit to doing it every day for the next 30 days. And remember, we're all in this together. Share your journey with us on social media using the hashtag #LivesTurningPoints, and let's support each other in building the life we dream of. Thank you for tuning in to Karthus Podcast channel. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep striving for your dreams and building those positive habits. You've got this.